more difficult situation. You call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive. Aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
UNLV 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pocket breaking down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his own.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard. And it'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. The football, these are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pays off the sack at the 20.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need...
Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the...
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Steps away. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They'll bring him down, but what a way to wrap things up here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense. Makes
the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They get to it, and boy, did this defense need that.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good...
There he goes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and end it up again here. Picked
up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one deep. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UNLV, 29.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity. Get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. But that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so